Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kelsey. I'm Crochet with Kelsey over on Instagram, and I'm a crocheter, pattern designer, and small business owner. In this video today, I'm gonna be organizing my entire yarn stash. With the new year, I thought it would be a good time to kind of talk about getting organized, show you how I'm getting organized. I'm not gonna lie, the yarn situation that I have going on right now is pretty embarrassing, and I'm just gonna kind of document my yarn organization journey. I don't think I've ever had this much yarn, so we will see where I'm gonna put it all. And hopefully me and Mr. Max can inspire you to get organized this year as well. I'm not gonna lie, the yarn situation that I have going on right now is pretty embarrassing. I kind of just like throw it wherever I want, so I'll show you that tomorrow and I'll talk about getting a game plan together. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you my current yarn storage situation. Please don't judge me. So first of all, we have all of our Parfait Chunky on this shelf mixed with a little bit of Himalaya Baby Dolphin. But as you can tell, I haven't organized it in a while. It used to be in color order, but I need to reorganize that. I have some various skeins of Bliss down here. Up on my little storage shelf, I have some Premier Basics that I've never used and I might end up selling. And I also have some blanket yarn and a ton of Little Bunny in there. In this closet, I have some worsted weight yarn, some thread if I ever decide I want to micro crochet, and then just a lot of various yarns down there. So yeah, this is more of the blanket or just like random one-off yarns that I got at some point. Alright, so I'm gonna start with the new skeins that I have that I just made on my impulse buy. So I got one skein of Posh in Croissant. I got black in Posh. I got some more white Posh, and those are my most used colors in Posh. So they were having a sale, so I just figured I'd go ahead and grab some. And then in Baby Bear, I got Toffee, Brown Sugar, also two of my most used colors. White, another one of my most used colors, and Wisteria, which is another one of my most used colors. And I'm also about to sign up for a Snorlax pattern test, so I knew that I needed more of this. So not too bad. I got all of those for $60, and I know that I'm gonna use them. This is like my go-to yarn now, and if anything, I just need to stick with this yarn and stop buying other yarns because, as you can tell, I've let it get a little out of hand. So let's go ahead and organize these. So as you may have seen in my last market prep vlog, I got these storage cubes. I originally had got them for yarn storage, so I'm obviously not going to use all of them for my market setup. I'm going to go ahead and start with 3 of them set up to use for my yarn storage. So this will be the designated Baby Bear Posh corner, if it all fits. So let's see. So as y'all probably know, one of the most important parts of organizing yarn is balling it all up. So that means when your skeins look like this, you gotta do something about it. So I'm gonna do that before ordering it in the little cubes. This is what you do when you don't have a yarn winder. I just want to let y'all know that this is real time, it's not sped up at all. I'm not going to bore you with the rest of my winding, so I will show you whenever they're all balled up. Okay, so honestly not as bad as I thought. So this is all the Baby Bear that I have besides what I just got in my stash, and then I only have this much Posh, so I actually don't have as much as I thought I did, which I feel good about. So now we're gonna load it all on to the little thingy. So I'm gonna go ahead and start by putting the Posh at the bottom. I don't really use Posh as much as I use Baby Bear, but I also have a couple more skeins that are in my current work in progress, so I'll have to make a little more room down there. And I want to make sure all of them are pretty easy to grab if I need, so that it doesn't mess up the formation. So cube 1 done. Now since cube 1 is all neutrals, I'm going to go ahead and do some more neutrals on top of that. Don't you hate when you get the skeins and they're not perfect and they're already all loose like that? Like, why don't you just like roll it up better? 'Cause I don't have a yarn winder. Another messed up skein. Yay! So obviously it's not perfect. I don't have a yarn winder. I probably should get one, but until then, you know, I'm pretty happy with doing that much in just a day, and already my closet is more cleared out than it's been in months, so I'm proud of what I was able to get done today. Also, that bag of yarn, my mom gave it to me and I don't even know what's in it, so that's for another day though. I completed my task for day 1. So I will see you for day 2 of yarn organization. First things first, all the way from Australia, my new yarn just came in from Zaddy's Crafts. So I'm hoping to be able to clear up some room on the shelf so that I can go ahead and organize that as well. So let's check it out. Yay! Wouldn't it be awkward if my yarn wasn't in here and it was just something completely unrelated? Let's hope that's not the case. Oh my goodness, this yarn. First of all, look how cute it is. A really good chenille yarn. Oh my gosh, this is seriously so plush. It feels amazing. I'm obsessed with the packaging. It's so cute. It's like a mix of like Himalaya baby dolphin with a little bit of baby bear and Posh in it, but I've seen other reviews and apparently it doesn't shed at all. So I got the colors Simple, Mischief, Gentle, Cuddly, and Whimsy. And just by touching this, I already know that I should have gotten more, but that's okay. I'll just have to do another order later down the line. Thank you, Zach, for making yarn for us. So as you can tell, the shelf isn't looking too great. I just kind of throw stuff in there once I'm done crocheting. So I'm just gonna take everything out and try to reorganize it, make sure all of the balls are wound up correctly. So of course we're gonna start with red. So there's an unopened skein, unopened skein. Also, let me know how you say skein. I've heard a lot of people say skein, and I'm really nervous that I've been saying it wrong and that I sound like an idiot. So let me know if I need to change the way I say it. So it actually looks like I'm not gonna have as much room as I expected. So we'll see if anything else is gonna be able to fit on here. Oh great, now we have more of this. First shelf looks good. Help. So my new yarn can go over there. And then we have all the colors of the rainbow. And Max is very interested in the bag. No, it's not for you to get in there. I feel like one of those super cool influencers that have the rainbow yarn wall now, so I just have to get down on the floor in a corner to show it to y'all. But maybe one of these days. For that taking about 15 minutes of my day, I think it looks pretty good. I think that's a wrap for day 2 of my yarn organization journey. So stay tuned for day 3. See you tomorrow. Hello. I'm not going to even attempt to lie right now because it has been probably 2 weeks since I recorded the last yarn video, and since then I've got more yarn. Oops. So one of the orders of yarn that I got was actually part of a big order that I did with Hobbiness. I went in, Hobbiness? I don't know if that's how you say it, but I went in with some other crocheters since it's really expensive to get it shipped overseas. Max, move your tail, buddy. He really likes boxes. So anyway, I've had this for a while, and then, you know, market season hit and life just got super busy all at once, and I didn't have as much time to film these videos, but I also didn't want to organize my yarn without filming the videos. And yeah, that's on me. I just, you know, was kind of lacking motivation there for a little bit, but it's back, and I'm going to show you what yarns I got, and we're going to organize them together. I don't think I'm going to have time to organize them today, but I'm at least going to open them up and show you, and we will get this done eventually. And thanks for hanging in there with me while I go through this very, very long process. All right, so let's open up this order. I've also been waiting a while to open this up just because I wanted to unbox it in this video. So this will be my first time actually seeing what's in here, and I can't even lie, it's been so long since I ordered this that I don't even remember what I ordered. Oh my goodness! It is beautiful. Okay, I also had to turn the light on so you could see everything in its full glory. Oh my gosh, this is my first time ever. Oh my gosh, it's my first time touching this Elise Softy yarn, and it's even better than I expected. Wow. So that's all the colors that I got in the Elise yarn. They stop right here. So I got this purple color, this like sea foam that's really pretty, a darker green, a fuchsia, is that fuchsia? Whatever, hot pink, some like browns, some purple, and I got a lot of Himalaya Baby Dolphin as well. This is one of my favorite yarn brands. It's basically like what Parfait Chunky would be like if it didn't suck. It still does shed a little bit, but it's nowhere near as awful as Parfait Chunky. But I'm so excited to use this, and hopefully I can start getting everything organized tomorrow. So yeah, I just stashed it back where it was before, and we will tackle that another day. The only reason I'm not doing it today is because I have dinner reservations tonight, and I don't want to get like all immersed in yarn organizing, and then it's like, oh, it's time to go to dinner, and then I have to stop at an awkward place, and you know, it's just not gonna be good. My Joann store by my house is shutting down. As sad as it is, I went in there yesterday and they were having a 60% off of all yarn sale. So I kind of went a little crazy. Is it too much? So I saw that they had some Big Twist posh colors that I haven't tried yet. So I got this nice mint chip color, as well as this blueberry jam color. I think those could maybe make something cute together. And then I'm making a scarf for one of my coworkers at work, and I got this Lion brand Wool Ease Thick and Quick yarn. That was super cheap when I got it yesterday. I don't know, I've been having like some colorful ideas for new patterns, and I like this plush yarn. So I just got it because it was cheap, and I would probably never buy it if it was full price. I also got some Posh and Sherbet Glow, and Strawberry Shortcake. The Strawberry Shortcake is a nice like light pink, but I feel like it can also double as like a skin color. Okay, y'all are gonna think I'm crazy, but they also had the favorite faux fur yarn, the Big Twist. So I'm actually gonna make my family untangle this when we get together for Christmas Eve, and I'm gonna have a competition. We're gonna be split into 2 teams. This is 3-ply, so there's gonna be 3 people on each team, and they're gonna have a race to see who can untangle it the fastest so that I don't have to do any of the work. Also, I didn't have a cart, and I was walking around the store like this, and people were laughing at me. But the grand total for all of this yarn, cast your votes in the comments, $39. It was all 60% off. So I mean, I really couldn't pass it up. 39 smackaroonies right there. See it with your own eyes. Freaking bargain. So I will see you guys whenever I organize all of this, and I promise you I will not be getting any more yarn until then. Hello. So it's a new day, and I forgot that I had this miscellaneous bag of yarn downstairs, so we're gonna see what's in there, and I'm gonna try to just lay everything out today and kind of get it assigned to a specific place. So we have this random brown worsted weight, this worsted weight, this, I don't even know what I use this for. We have various black thinner yarns. I have no idea what I use this for, but it's like a nice wool yarn. Some, I believe this is the Crochet baby soft yarn. I forgot what it's called, but it's the fluffy one that they have. I have a little bit of Tro Yarn Fluffy that I used to make moss with. I have some Estaco Softy that I used to make flame with over there, if you can see him. I have a roll of Red Heart Super Saver gray, never opened, not really sure what I got that for. I have some Hobie Toucan that I think I got for free from doing one of their campaigns. Some more of that Brene baby fluffy stuff. An unused skein of Himalaya Baby Dolphin. Another unused skein of Himalaya Baby Dolphin. Some more Himalaya Baby Dolphin. Some Eddie Bauer 100% organic cotton yarn, whatever this is. Some black yarn, some gray yarn, some brown. I think this is Tro Yarn Fluffy. Some more of that Eddie Bauer yarn. Oh yeah, I use that to make a shirt that I'll probably never wear. Some yellow Parfait chunky pom-pom yarn. Some more Estaco Softy. Some scrubby yarn. A tiny bit of Baby Bear Periwinkle, I think, so I'll just add that to what I have. This, I think, needs to get thrown in the trash. I think I used it to make a bag as a gift last Christmas. Some white worsted weight. Some baby pink Himalaya Baby Dolphin. Not that much, just a little bit. Some more of this gray yarn, which I'll put that with the other one. Some more fine weight black yarn. A little bit of toffee, and I'm just gonna throw that away, from Parfait Chunky, and a little bit of that. Oh, and some eyes that I guess I forgot about. And my Lumos lamp. I also have some unopened Himalaya baby dolphin, as well as some Just Chenille yarn from Dollar Tree. So let's figure out a way to get this organized. So I'm gonna go ahead and start by adding my Big Twist Posh to my little Posh section. I rearranged this a little bit so we have some Posh here as well as Baby Bear. So let's try to get it somewhat color coordinated. So I just kind of recently cleared off this whole shelf because I had some of my old patterns that I've created in the past on here, but I've decided to move them to the cell bin so they no longer have to occupy the space. So I'm just gonna do a quick little dust, and then I have this giant bag of Just Chenille yarn that I got from the Dollar Tree over a while of time, because every time I go there I see colors that I want and I have no self-control, so I just buy them thinking that I'm definitely going to use them for something soon, and that's just really not the case. So Lenny is probably going to have to move somewhere else. I couldn't get rid of him. This is the first ever crochet pattern that I designed, and he was the first Lenny the Lion I ever made, so he has a special place in my heart, so I have to keep. So now that these shelves are nice and clean, we can begin stocking them. So I'm gonna go ahead and start by placing all of my Just Chenille in this little corner over here. I really like these medley yarns that I found, and I'm hoping that I can find a good project to use them for. One shelf done, one bag of yarn done. So here's my big box of fluffy yarn. In it, I have a mix of Little Bunny and some faux fur yarn, and I also have this Just Yarn plush. So I'm gonna take all those out and put them together. And the rest of that should be Little Bunny and that. So I'm gonna come back over here and put the various Dollar Tree fluffy yarns together. So I had those Just Yarn plush yarns, as well as some of this Just Yarn teddy, and I'm going to try to put them in here. I want to be able to see everything, so I don't want to push them all the way back unless I absolutely need to. So there we have that. I'm gonna just make these look a little nicer. Oh my gosh, do you see Snorlax back there? I'm going to rearrange this to try to make it a little nicer. So I'm gonna start on the Himalaya baby dolphin next, since it's already pretty well organized. Shout out to Millie. So that's Elise, Softy in there, and Himalaya baby dolphin over here, so I'm gonna work on that first. I also wanted to show you guys how satisfying it is to open one of these vacuum sealed packs. So here's before. And there's after. And it just fluffs right up. So I'm gonna go ahead and start with filling this one first. I think this will only need a couple of shelves. And since we have some repeats of these colors, I'm going to kind of double layer them like that, because there is plenty of room to push them back. So now I'm going to put my Elise Softy on these two shelves. And I have this other Himalaya baby dolphin. I'm gonna shove it in over here. Beautiful. So now it's time to tackle this big box of Little Bunny. I went through a phase and all I wanted to do was crochet with Little Bunny because I really like it. And yeah, then that phase passed, but I'm still gonna use it. I really still do like the yarn and it makes really cute plushies. So I'm going to try to place them in these two and that one if I need to. That has to be the most satisfying shelf yet. And just like that, a whole box of yarn fits right into a shelf. I also have 5 skeins of this color that I originally got to make a Nessie, but I then got a giant custom order for 3 Nessies and they didn't want this color. So that is for another time whenever I feel like making giant Nessies again. For reasons that I can't explain, I bought a bunch of Premier Basics Chanel Brights and I have yet to use them, but that's okay. I'll use them eventually. So I'm just gonna put them here for now. I'm gonna go ahead and put my other various fluffy yarns in here. I also found another skein of Himalaya Baby Dolphin, so I'm gonna put it over here. And I have a few skeins of Loops and Threads Chanel yarn that I'm gonna put in here. So now I just need to figure out a few skeins to put there and then this will be all filled up. I have some more what appears to be Brene Baby Velvet, so I'm gonna pop it in there as well. And then I have these, let's just call them miscellaneous sparkle yarns. I couldn't tell you what brand they are or where they're from, but I know that they will fit in this little cubby. And that's really all I need to know. I already feel so much better just having this all out and really seeing how much yarn I actually have. And I will not be buying yarn for a very long time. A lot of these yarns I actually forgot that I had, so it's good to be able to see them. And that is all that I will be doing for tonight. I don't really want to have to use boxes for storage anymore because I've been storing them in cardboard boxes for a long time and I tend to forget about things that are in the cardboard boxes. So I'm gonna come up with a storage solution to put the rest of my yarns in. It's mostly just my blanket yarn and worsted weight yarn, which I don't have a lot of, but that is what you saw mostly in the closet, in both of the closets, in this cabinet over here and in the other closet. It was pretty much full of that. So I'm gonna figure out where to put it and I'll tune back in when I get that done. Today is a new day and I'm determined to finish getting all of my yarn organized today. I've already gone ahead and taken all of my smaller weight yarns and organize them by color, and I emptied out this closet, so that's where I'm going to put them. I'm going to try to fit all of them on the first shelf. I'm going to start by putting the brighter colors in the bottom back portion of this because I typically use the darker and more neutral colors for embroidery. And those almost all fit perfectly in the back. So now I'll put my more neutral colors in. And that way my black and white, which I use most often, are the most accessible. Here is all of my blanket yarn that I have set together, and I'm hoping to fit all of those skeins on these two shelves right here, so let's cross our fingers. So now all we have left is what I would refer to as miscellaneous yarns. There's just, you know, some little leftover scraps from previous projects or extra skeins. This stuff I will probably use for sure, but I don't work with it a ton, so I'm going to put it in that category. I also have this eyelash yarn that I bought too much of, and I hope I never have to use it again. I also separated two skeins of Big Twist faux fur yarn, so that's why it looks like that. So I'm hoping I can fit all of this in that last little compartment right there. So now let's take a look at the final result. So now that everything is put in its rightful place, this is all that I have left over. It's my scrap yarn pile, and my goal is to make some kind of scrappy animal with it. I know that Cozy Crochet by Tasha has a bunch of scrappy animal patterns, but I could really do this with any pattern. So if y'all have any ideas, please drop them in the comments. Yeah, it'll be pretty interesting with the color selection that I have, but I think it'll turn out cute. So by no means are my organizational skills perfect, but I feel a lot better. It's nice to see everything that you have right in front of you, and I feel like nothing's gonna be going to waste now. So I hope you enjoyed my little organizational journey, and I hope that it can inspire some of you to clean up your craft space a little bit and to be organized going into 2025. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.